Awesome. Well, Love Loss is a collection of monologues and stories from real women, and it is based on the book by Ileen Beckerman, who wrote basically her autobiography.
But everyone is so lovely and warm and giving. I think when you work in a show and everyone is just like having fun and showing up and
yeah, that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Is performing and in the different people's experiences that hold memories within their clothes. Mm-hmm. And I think we all have at least one outfit that we look at and go, oh, I remember that time when.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's what the audience is going to love most about it too, is that they'll be able to say, oh my gosh, that's exactly how I feel about that, or oh, I had that same experience, and it's completely relatable.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
So I think the show itself creates a sisterhood, and then an all-female cast, of course, creates a sisterhood. It's double sisterhood.
What I love about doing these productions, of course, you, and I'm not just saying that because we're sitting here, but you deliver Gingy so beautifully. You keep it all together. The story is told I've learned so much about Gingy, and I've known so much about Gingy, but the way you tell it, it ties it all together, and it's a beautiful story. The other part I love about this production is being directed by this gal named Leigh.
Yes, that's what I
Off
was going to say.
camera right now.
The best thing is Leigh, and watching her get in touch with every actor and every character and bring them together.
Leigh. And she sees things in women at the auditions that she knows the stories are going to come out the way they need to be told. Question is, I love telling the stories, and every time they're a little teeny bit different. I love telling the stories because I can relate to each story, not the entirety of the story, but something within it, even if it's a clothesline one-liner. And I love that it reminds me, it makes me happy, it makes me sad, and it just takes me on a journey.
I have my elementary school basketball t-shirt jersey. We didn't have jerseys because it was Parks and Rec, but I thought it was so cool. It had my last name on the back. I was the number 7, and it definitely doesn't fit me anymore, but I've saved it for sentimental purposes.
I bought a red gown for when I went to an opera in Chicago. We went to see La Boheme, and I needed to look fancy, and it was over $200. That's probably the most expensive I've ever gone, and it just was fabulous. It was one of my favorite dresses ever.
And what I love about the script and when we're performing is how often I go, oh my goodness, I have been exactly there, I have done exactly that, I have felt that, and then in the next minute I'm going, oh my goodness, what's that? This is a completely new experience. I couldn't have imagined that, and that back and forth of connecting and knowing and then getting something new.
Right.
And then I was going to say, I think that's what the audience will like.